Sally, should letting agents sell houses?
Yes, they should. If you are a letting agent that only does letting now, you have a much smaller market to go for. In the old days when I was just a letting agent, estate agents sold houses, letting agents let houses. When the sales dipped, the estate agents started doing lettings. And if you're not doing sales now, when your landlord who's got multiple properties wants to sell something, they will go to an estate agent and they will start to build a relationship up with that estate agent, and it's not too long before those properties could disappear over to the other side. So really, as a business retention mechanism, even if you don't really do it on a massive scale, you should offer sales as a service.
But I talk to letting only agents, and the amount of times someone has said to me, they use me because I'm a letting only agent.
Absolutely, and I did that for 26 years, absolutely. But since we started doing sales, it has made no difference.
So what made you change your mind?
I think it was the actual story behind it was we lost a landlord. We had a very big landlord with about 13 properties, and he had gone and sold a property through another agent, and he got on really well with the guy he was dealing with, and this guy poached him. And I think that was the turn in the screw ready for me to say, right, okay, I'm not having that, we're going to do it. And up until that point, I've been adamant, I am not doing sales. I'm never going to do sales. I do lettings, I'll do acquisitions, I'll help people buy properties. I don't need to do sales. I am never going to do sales. I was absolutely adamant. And despite all my team going, you need to do sales, you're losing out, we're losing out, I was adamant against it for absolutely years, exactly as your guys are saying to you. But about 2.5, 3 years ago, we decided to bite the bullet, do sales. We brought somebody in, we had some training, we got it all set up. And it's been phenomenal. It really has.
What was your biggest learning point from bringing a sales department in that you can share with the guys?
Okay, you think it's the same, but it's actually very different. In many ways, it's similar, but it's a very different skill set. And I think it's interesting, having worked with agents now, when you look at those that are predominant lettings that do sales versus those that are predominant sales that do lettings, most letting agents are strong at one or the other. And we're quite happy that we're very strong at lettings and we also do sales, whereas estate agents are predominantly estate agents that do lettings. So just expect to be weaker at one or the other initially until you get them both up.
Do you think that's because letting agents tend to be very system orientated, which you have to be as a letting agent, whilst estate agents are very people orientated because it's all salesy and get the listing? It's very difficult to do both or be both, is it? Do you employ staff in?
Yeah, well, we've separated. We've got different staff now doing the sales and doing the lettings, because when we had them both doing the same, it was very confusing. And I think, like you say, it's probably systemised, probably the wrong word I would use on the front end. It's more so that the lettings are more, how do you describe it? Estate agents are more salesy. It's more about sales, doing the numbers, doing the business, doing the deals, doing that. Letting agents want to get involved more, and it's too slow. So I think it's just a different mindset. It's very odd. I find it very odd that it's different, but it is very, very different. Letting agents are very good at lettings, but they're very service oriented. Estate agents just want to do a deal.
Yeah, because letting agents get turned on by ticking all the boxes and making sure that everything's perfect, whilst estate agents just do the deal.
Don't bother with the paperwork. We'll just get it let. Get it sold. That's the only out of days right now, So yeah, I am wholesheartedly lettings, but we do sales.
What else have you learned? What would you do differently?
Okay, it was easier than I thought it was going to be.
Right.
It was easier than I thought. We do sales. We're not massive on sales by any stretch of the imagination. We're not brilliant estate agents. We sell what we get in. We do a good job there, but we're not massive. Do
you think you could do more?
Yeah, we could, but I'm still focusing on the lettings, and that's why I am very lettings mindset orientated. What have I learned that we could do different or do better? I think definitely start doing it, ease it in gently, start talking to your existing clients. That's where most of your first business is going to come from. Nurture it that way, make sure everybody knows what they're doing. Get the process up and running as quick as you possibly can. Get someone in dedicated to sales, get somebody in who's dedicated to sales listings, someone who's dedicated into sales neg, because that's when your business is really going to take off. But you've got to get the system into the business and the mindset into the business first. And until you get those two people in, you're not going to be doing a lot of deals, but it should certainly cover its costs. But once you get those two people in, that'll make the big difference.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris.